Welcome to Crunch Countdown. I'm AJ Mandariccio inside the War Memorial, where tonight the Syracuse Crunch will look to get a win on home ice against the rival Rochester Americans. Game time is 7:30 p.m. and it's almost a sellout, so if you want to get those tickets, you need to call the Crunch offices at 473-4444. Tickets are going fast, so make sure you call soon. Now tonight, the Crunch, who lost on home ice last night, enter this game 5 points out of a playoff spot, and they need a win here against their rivals. And to help them out, they'll have Kyle Palmieri back in the lineup. The right winger has 25 goals in 26 games and scored one against Rochester when Syracuse beat them last weekend here on home ice. Now, there won't just be action going on the ice, off the ice. There's plenty going on around the War Memorial. During the game, there'll be a free Haagen-Dazs ice cream toss where one lucky fan can win an iPod Nano, courtesy of Haagen-Dazs. Also, there'll be a silent auction going on that will benefit the Baker Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Crouse Hospital, and you could bet on many items, including a signed puck from defenseman Scott Niedermayer, who won a Stanley Cup with the Anaheim Ducks. Now I'll speak with right wing Kyle Palmieri, and our broadcaster Jason Lockhart speaks with associate head coach Trent Yawney. We're here with your Supercuts player interview, Kyle Palmieri. And Kyle, you went to the All-Star game this year, competed in a couple of events, and scored a goal also in the Classic. How was it?
It was pretty fun. It was a good experience. I mean, obviously in Atlantic City, it's not much of a as big of a hockey market as people think it is, and I think it was mostly for the fans that came. It was a good experience, and obviously for all the players to get out there and spend some time meeting other guys from around the AHL. It was fun, and I enjoyed it.
Jersey boy, did you have a lot of family and friends that were at the game?
Yeah, I had definitely like my immediate family and a couple cousins and aunts and stuff, and my girlfriend came down from here, from Syracuse, and so I had a pretty big following coming with me, and obviously it was a fun experience for them, and they don't get to see me play that much, so it was nice for that.
Now the break's over, you get back on the ice here, 25 goals in 26 games. What have you done this year that has helped you be so successful?
I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with my line mates, and our whole team is obviously we've had our ups and downs, and that's the way it's been for the last year and a half. And I think the only difference this year is I've been capitalizing a little more on my chances, and I think last year I was getting my chances, but at the same time adjusting to the pro game. I don't know what it was, but I mean, I missed some opportunities. But this year, I mean, I've been getting a couple lucky bounces, and obviously sometimes it goes that way for you, and sometimes it doesn't. But right now I'm enjoying it, and obviously having success. It's been fun so far this year, but hopefully in the second half we could make a playoff push and hopefully carry some momentum into the playoffs.
Game here against Rochester tonight, the 6th meeting of the season. Are there any surprises left when you play the Americans?
Obviously, it's always fun. I think, I mean, there's a pretty big rivalry going there, obviously not being too far away from each other. And I think that rivalry goes beyond the years that the Ducks have been affiliated here, obviously. But it's always fun to go out there and play in those games. And when the crowd's into it, hopefully we have a good amount of people here tonight. And I think everyone's excited for the game, and hopefully we can get 2 points.
Finally, happy belated birthday to you. You turned 21 years old, and you were in Anaheim. What did you do to celebrate?
I kept it pretty low-key. Obviously, we had a game Wednesday, which was my birthday, and we had to prepare to play on Friday, which was yesterday. But I think I just hung out with some of the guys, and I was still obviously in a hotel there, so I just went out to dinner with some of the guys after the game and brought it in that way.
All right, Kyle, we'll go get him against the Americans tonight.
Thank you.
Welcome to Coach's Corner, joined by Associate Head Coach Trent Yawney. And Trent, just your overall thoughts on last night's game.
Well, I didn't like the way we started. I thought that they had a lot more energy, they had better execution, and they were a lot faster. And I thought that we were chasing the game real early, got into a penalty trouble, and before we knew it, we were behind by 1. The latter half of the game, probably the last 35 to 40 minutes, I thought we were much more like where we've looked in the past and had our opportunities. But at the end of the day, I didn't think we had enough traffic at the net and probably not in his eyes as much as we needed to be in terms of a goalie that had it dialed in. And so, I mean, the result spoke for itself.
Well, moving ahead to tonight, taking on this Rochester team, you beat last week via shutout. What did you like from that game, and what do you want to see continue into tonight's matchup?
Well, our start, I thought it was pretty close to a 60-minute effort. I mean, at this time of the year, you're not going to have any kind of success if you're only playing portions of the game. And so we're going to need 60 minutes, and it's not like we're going to have to play the game of our life. We just have to play harder and longer than they do and execute better. And if we do that, I think the results will take care of themselves. If we don't, well, we'll be back to where we were last night.